San Jose South Modular Housing Project for homeless people is finally opening after months of delay due to issues with mold, plumbing, and structural safety. A three-story temporary housing campus situated on a 2-acre lot at One Branham Lane will welcome up to 214 unhoused residents later this month. When I dig through and find out that the county says that there's 6,800 homeless in Santa Clara County, and I don't know if that number is right. I think it's a lot higher because the numbers you get down in LA, which obviously has better weather, they're upwards of 200, 300,000. And it just doesn't, the math doesn't math. I just don't get it. I don't think they're telling us the right numbers. Granted, our valley is a lot smaller than the LA basin. However, 200, 300,000 versus 6,800, I think it's upward in the tens of thousands for Santa Clara County. But what do I know? I'm just a lowly old real estate guy. So the good thing about this is it's not permanent. This is temporary. We're getting people off the streets, housing them, making them feel better about themselves, getting them into a place where they can feel better about themselves, clean themselves up, and then get a job and then find a more permanent solution. This is a rotational thing. The idea behind this I can get behind because it makes sense. If you give somebody a fish, he only eats for a day. If you teach him to fish, that old adage, I think this is actually smart for them to rotate people through. Problem is once you're in the jail system, you're in the system for life, and there's not really a thing to help people get a step up in life unless they get options like this. Because they have stuff like that for people that come out of the jail. They have temporary housing just to get their feet back on the ground, get a job, get stabilized, and move into an apartment somewhere or move somewhere else, depending on what their needs are. If you're wondering where this is, it is right by the Branham Library. If you know this area, if you drive by this area, if you've been by this area, you know that this used to be Frontier Village. It's called Edenvale Gardens Regional Park. This was a huge problem for how homeless. There would be massive amounts of homeless encampments all throughout here. And if Monterey Road, all throughout the railroad up here, up and down over there. And I get it. It's a problem and it's all our problems. And it's not something that we're going to be able to do anything about anytime soon. If you have ideas or thoughts, please feel free to jump in and give us your opinion. Let me get over here so I can be a little bit bigger in the video. Cupertino House of the Week. $2.7 million, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, built in 1997, 1,600 square feet, Macadam Lane, not my listing. It is right on the corner of De Anza and Stevens Creek. And if you know this area, De Anza College is right here. So it's just off the bit a little bit. And I think this goes to Cupertino High. Don't quote me on that. And here's what it looks like. The outside looks nice, 90s style, right? But inside, it looks like it's completely updated. And I can only hope that they put in decent flooring because I have a real problem with laminate. We just looked at a house last week where they put new laminate flooring in and they cut it too tight to the edge and there was a bunch of bubbling everywhere. And you spend a lot of money on something like flooring and then you have to go back and fix it. Just puts a bad taste in your mouth. Backyard, oh, that's not going to be fun to take out eventually. Here, these are redwood trees. And while I'm okay with redwood trees, I think they're great. Once they start growing and getting their roots established, they grow out big, probably 2 times the width of their canopy. And that's how that works. So eventually this is going to be a huge issue for foundation. And nice that they put a floor plan there and they give you a little dollhouse snapshot, really cute. Nice. And then, yep, there you go. Willow Glen House of the Week, Nevada Ave. This one just popped up, not my listing. $3.5 million. 4-bedroom, 4.5-bath, 3,400 square feet, built in 2002. I'm not a big fan of this. I could have just used this entire space here for more room. What do I do? And I chose it because it is still walking distance to downtown Los Gatos or Lincoln Ave. And there you go. Let's take a look inside the pictures. That's nice. It's nice and majestic looking. I like the little round cove here. I'm not a big fan of the tile floor, travertine floor, but I wonder how quickly this one will sell. All right. And then luxury home of the week. Patricia Drive in Atherton, not my listing, which it was. 26.5 million, 7-bedroom, 8 and 2.5 baths, almost 11,000 square feet, built in 2017. 100 pictures. We're not going to go through that, just so you can see where it is. It's up there in BC country. Venture capitalist, in case you're wondering. This is a show. This is a show house. This should be Architectural Digest. This is beautiful. Gorgeous. Wow. Let's see if they actually have floor plan. No, no floor plan. All right. And then the 12 Bay Area sales report, we're almost at $1.3 billion in Santa Clara County for closed sales. The next closest one is Contra Costa, but I don't know, they're off. Look, they actually had a negative 22 million. They have 1,346 new listings so far year to date, and we're still at barely 1,300. And Alameda County has 1,300, which is nice. There's going to be a huge push for listings this year. I think we're going to see that come back to semi-normal, probably just a little bit below where we're